His son died, but the father thought he deserved it, all because he discovered John's secret. Not long ago, a man caused trouble at the hospital and took a nurse hostage. John happened to witness it. He also helped get the items the man asked for. As they got close to exchange the stuff, the nurse suddenly screamed and broke free. John rushed in to grab the knife from the man, but his artery was accidentally slashed. John quickly collapsed and died on the spot. Soon after, John's father hired someone to clean out his belongings. When Goryu opened the door to John's room, he paid his respects, then started cleaning up. He placed meaningful items into a storage box, then opened another box, and found a letter John had written to his lover, Sid. The father said he would never approve of John's relationship. The mother said if she had known, she would have supported it. Goryu came out holding the letter, and asked if they knew the address of the person mentioned in it, because he needed to deliver John's final words. The father told him to mind his own business, then threw the letter into the fire. Goryu immediately reached into the flames. He only managed to pull out a few burnt pieces. As a trauma cleaner, they must fulfill the deceased's final wishes. Goryu noticed John had kept many cello parts, so he dug further into the belongings, eventually finding a poster for a cello performance. They guessed John's lover might be one of the 3 women on the poster, because John mentioned this concert in the letter. Goryu found the ticket. The show was tomorrow. They followed the address to the concert venue. They spotted one of the women from the poster. After asking around, they found she didn't know John. Meanwhile, Goryu was washing his hands in the restroom and ran into the only man featured on the poster. After the man left, Goryu suddenly realized something. He came out and told them he had found the one. He had seen the name John tattooed on the man's arm. They quickly found him and asked if he knew John. Goryu then told him that John had died. The man was speechless. Seeing his reaction, they quickly dragged Goryu away. The man rushed into a room and collapsed to the floor. He called the hospital where John had worked, but what he heard left him in shock. Goryu insisted on delivering John's belongings to him. Then they heard the manager say Mark had disappeared. They guessed he must have gone to John's hospital, and they were right. Mark arrived and saw John's photo near the reception. It reminded him of that Christmas Eve a year ago. That night John was working the night shift and treated Mark after a car accident. After the surgery, John passed by the room and saw Mark playing the cello, so he asked if he could play a song just for him. That's how their romance began. Through music, they went shopping together. Mark tried to hold John's hand in secret, but John pushed him away, afraid of being seen. That night, John saw Mark's invitation from the San Francisco International Music Association, so they made plans to go together. But when the day came, John showed up with no luggage. His parents didn't approve, so he had to break up with Mark. They didn't know that goodbye was forever. Mark now realized what John said wasn't from the heart. Goryu and the others found Mark and gave him the scorched letter and John's belongings. Mark quickly opened the box and found a train ticket for the 18th to San Francisco. But sadly, John had died on the 12th. Mark picked up a small box. Goryu told him that was where the letter had been. With his perfect memory, Goryu recited the full contents of the letter.
너를 만나 처음으로 내일을 살고 싶어졌고 너를 위해 어제보다 더 용기 있는 사람이 되고 싶어졌어.
이제 다신 비겁